They say the best way to escape Bangalore traffic is to leave before the city even wakes up, especially when you're heading towards north. 5:30 am is your ideal time. We, being Bengalis, were late by just 5 hours. Cruising down NH44 is a therapy of its own. Once you cross the airport toll, the skyline gradually shifts from high rises to rocky hills, and of course, these millions of chai stops. If you walk around to the back of the temple, you'll run into one of the most striking sculptures in India, the Naga Linga. It's a massive shivling protected by a terrifyingly beautiful 7-headed cobra, all carved out of a single giant granite boulder. Today is the 9th of March. We are at Lepakshi temple. That is the main shivling. So this place is about 128 kilometers from our house in Bangalore. It took us roughly 3 hours, that is with my driving. I think some of you who are faster drivers can arrive here sooner. The roads are nice, huge, and once you leave the city, the traffic is almost zero. We've been searching for Sita Mata's feet for the past 20 minutes and finally we found it. And then you find this, a giant solitary footprint pressed deep into the solid stone. Legend tells us this is the footprint of Sita Mata, left here while she was being carried away by Ravana. Now we are going to see the Nandi statue, which is carved out of a single rock. We were misinformed that this statue is actually inside the temple. It is not. You have to come out of the temple, take a straight right, and then you would see, you can't miss it, you will get to see it, and it is right opposite to the Jatayu statue. So that is the Nandi, and right opposite is the Jatayu park. The Lepakshi Nandi is about 500 meters before the main temple. Try to cover it before so that you don't have to double back like what we had to do. Leaving the ancient echoes of Lepakshi, and after a quick South Indian meal, we were heading towards our next stop, Chilballapur. The road here feels different, more open, more modern, but with these massive prehistoric hills looming on either side. It's the perfect bridge between the old world we just left and the one we are just about to enter. Coming face to face with Adiyogi, whom I had only seen in photographs until this point, was a bit of a perspective shifter. This is not a temple in the traditional sense. There were no priests, no mandatory rituals. It was a space designed for silence. Spot 2 for the day is Adiyogi at Chilballapur. The biggest challenge that you will have here is to find a decent parking spot. We thought that we've been very smart to find a spot that is right in front of the main gate, but no, we've come way too far and now we are walking all the way. At 112 feet tall, the statue represents the 112 ways a human being can reach their peak. Even if you are here purely for aesthetics, the geometry of this place is undeniably powerful. As the sun dips behind the hills of Chikballapur, the energy here shifts. The crowd settles, the wind seems to quiet down, and then the Yoga Yoga Yogeshwara chant begins to echo across the valley. Suddenly, the 112-foot face of Adiyogi comes alive. It's just not the lights, it's a story written in lasers. Soon it was time for us to drive back. The drive was long, the roads were definitely bad, but it didn't really matter. This was not a religious pilgrimage, it was a personal one. Driving my family through the dust and the detours to witness something this grand is a memory I'm going to treasure forever. Bad roads, happy heart, and a dream fulfilled. Thank you for coming along on this one. I'll see you on the next road.